All right, and we are live. What's up, y'all? This is Toya of Soultiful, and today we hear from full-time work from home entrepreneur Andre Johnson. He's going to share his journey and enlighten us on the use of free media platforms. Should we really focus our marketing efforts on platforms that we don't have control of? Let's talk about it.
Hi, and welcome to Soultiful.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Soultiful. So glad that you are here with us. I'm Toya.
I'm
Hey,
Janet.
I'm Nakia.
I'm Andre. Thank you for
Yes.
having me.
Yes, it's nice to have some testosterone on here with us today. Thank you, Andre.
It's Tuesday. It's
It is.
soulful. It's
Yes.
Tuesday. I need a
Yeah,
yachty.
yeah,
Yay!
for sure. Yes, nice, nice. Awesome. So, guys, what it is, what you working on, Janet?
Um, Tap dancing. No, let me stop. Today I worked on. I was cleaning up some emails. I've had lots of phone calls. I went to a networking session. And I did my very own live stream via StreamYard on my own page today.
Woo,
Yay!
woo! Congrats. That's what's up. That's
Yes,
what's
yeah.
up. Nakia down Whitaker Woody. Sis, what
Yeah.
you working on?
Today I worked on month-end reports and just staying positive today.
Okay. Well, the positive sounds cool. The working points, ugh. But you're good at that. So you made somebody happy today. So that's amazing. Awesome. So yo, as I reflect on the day, so the highlight of my day was meet with Andre this morning. We got to just kind of learn about each other a little bit. That was amazing, and I've been working on creating content. So had a nice day. Yes, yes, yes. And you, brother Dre, what you working on?
Um, so me, I'm just working on my everyday scooters and content creation and urban country films. Just every day is like a blur of continuous movements in my world.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like you, yeah, we got many things going on entrepreneurially and so forth. So that's pretty cool.
Right.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So, guys, if you don't know, Soultiful is for the work at home, sister, brother. If you're working at home, if you want to work from home, you want to be an entrepreneur, this is the place to be. So, we're so glad that you're here with us today. And we're going to introduce to you our dear brother, Andre. Um, I'm going to just say a little bit about urban country films because I know a little bit about it. So, it's as freedom of speech is beginning to come with such a high cost, it's time for free thinkers to have a safe haven. Who's a free thinker? Who's a free thinker? Urban Country Films is creating a platform where freedom of expression is welcome and openly embraced. And I'm so, so grateful for that, brother. So thank you so much.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
yo, yeah, let's start the conversation. And I am always, I guess, call it nosy, but I would like to know a little bit about your background. You could share with us a little bit about Andre.
Um, so Andre's just an everyday dad. That's who Andre is. Just a guy that is very family minded. Love the kids, love the wife, and want to see us do better as a community. Um, I don't. I mean, it's just something that I guess comes from parenting. My mother, which I spent most of my time with growing up, it was just very caring, just like a community caring type of person, and I don't know. That's just kind of where my lead. I follow my lead. That's where I think
Awesome,
that's where I come
awesome.
from. Yeah.
So, Andre,
Yes.
um, I'm trying to be politically correct here.
No need. No need. Zero
so,
need.
let's start with the first basics for me is where did your love for technology come from? And why is it called urban country films? Because
Okay.
I have a little bit of insight, but I want to see if that's what you were going for.
Okay. As far as the love for technology, there's not a love for technology here. I don't. I can't say I'm a lover of technology. Um, I just see technology as one of those things that we have to balance, right? You know, it's here, and this is where life is moving to. So why not pay attention? Don't pay. Why not pay attention to something that where life looks like it's going? You know what I mean? Like everything is technology based. We all walk around with a computer in our hands. So why not try to tap into that? So there's no real love of technology. It's just more of a entrepreneur mindset. I've always wanted to figure out how I'm going to make money off of the internet. And
Okay.
I guess this is kind of
Smart.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. And
You
then
know,
why you called it urban country films?
because our urban country films, I've been one of those children that grew up in the city, Kingston, Jamaica, but spent a lot of time in the country, Bogwalk, and the country vibe just resonates with me. No matter, I've never fully lived in the country, but I've just from early childhood spending time in the country and having just having a little bit of that exposure to country life, to walking the goats in the mornings and cleaning out the pigsty and kind of living for yourself or living off the land, being self-sufficient, I should say. It always resonated with me, no matter where in the city I've lived. So when I started this venture, I really just in the middle of the city, I started doing gardening in my backyard, and I wanted to bring it to people that might pay attention to me, and just show them what I was doing, and that's really where that started, and I just figured it made sense to call it Urban Country Films. It popped out one day, and it was just like urban country, and it was just like, oh, but it was urban country living at first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I asked about the love of technology, because technology is a iffy thing. So for you to have something, that's why I asked for your love of technology. If there were certain things in particular that you grew up around, whether instruments or movies or something, that's why I asked that question. And
Well,
boy, you can't take your people to Jamaica and leave them out, because we have a garden for.
because self-sufficiency, you gotta, as far as the garden goes, as a people, we need to realize that we can eat without the supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Largely, we feel like if the supermarket closes the doors, we just lay down and die. Not so. God gave us everything that we need to not only to survive, but to actually thrive. And I just wanted to tap into that a little bit, especially at the onset of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the time
Okay.
because work kind of stopped.
Yeah, my mother, Lord rest her soul, she had a garden. I mean, we had a garden in New York, and she has a garden she had a garden in Port Charlotte where she reside. And actually there's someone taking care of it. But yeah, she had everything you could think of. The mango, the
it's
plum, the bush tea, yeah, everything.
it's important. It's definitely important. Especially these days. I believe they said something like Americans are 9 meals away from famine right now. And we're looking at a dark winter. So it's like, I don't know. I just feel like all of us need to do a little bit of that. A little bit of backing up off of the supermarket, because really and truly it's dependency.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Urban Country Films, what's you all's focus? I mean, I'm sure it's just not film, but I'm sure you're bringing light any type of media, whether it's film, movies, conversations, podcasts. What is your platform based on?
So our platform, Urban Country Films, is we structured it is we are we are a platform for any content creator who wants to break away from the censorship. We use blockchain technologies, which is different than any other streaming that's going on out here now. We're on the forefront of streaming with HD on blockchain, and what it actually means is that when we put up a video, there's no powers that could take it down. You know, shout outs to people like Rizza Islam. You know, they call them the information dozen, false information dozen, or something like that. They label them as, and these people, the only reason why they're able to take down content and things like that, even the president, they took down the president's content because these things are centralized. You know, we're the old way of doing things. I shouldn't say old way because it's still present, very prevalent. But the way that we do things now largely is we deal with servers. So once you upload a video, it's going to a server, and then from the server, it's broadcasted throughout everywhere else. Our technology doesn't work like that. Once we put out our signal, it does not go to one specific location, so it can be jammed. It's all over the place. It's on the blockchain, and just to put it in the simple terms, we put it in a box. We take the content, we put it in a box, and we throw it on a chain, and the chain is unbreakable. You know, and once it's on the chain, it's just there. So yeah, go ahead.
So I would share my content to you, and then so do you take ownership rights of it once I share it to you, or is it still mine?
Absolutely not. Your content is your content. Okay. This is just the avenue of the content getting delivered to your end user.
Okay.
You know, and this is not I don't want anyone to feel like this is technology that we've developed. Absolutely not. You know, this is blockchain technology. We know blockchain has been around since the beginning of Bitcoin, and this is that technology. That's all it is. You know, but this is where the world is headed. You know, a lot of the new Green Deal and all of that stuff is veered around a lot of this stuff. So with the legacy and the control, that thing it's outdated. Even though we're still using it, it's still very very much outdated. The blockchain coin that we use shot up 100 and something % today.
Oh wow!
Yeah, shot from $40 to $80 something, and no one even knows about it yet. You know, but it's just another technology.
And so, what is the plan or the layout for you all? I mean, of course you're going to be running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but is there any content that you all will ever shy away from?
Yes, absolutely. So no murder, no attempted murder, no child molestation or anything like that. Anything has to do with any kind of taking advantage of children, we won't stand for. And murder, of course, we won't. No.
Okay.
We won't allow. But that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Andre, I would like to understand, did you have some type of experience on some of these other platforms? What was the catalyst to say, hey, I'm going to do my own thing?
Oh, so doing my own thing is something that I wanted to do. I've always wanted to, but I just didn't know how, right?
Okay.
When we started, it was with Urban Country Living. We started on YouTube, and we build a website, and I was just streaming through YouTube to my website, and things were going fine as long as we were doing safe content. I was doing cooking videos and home repairs, gardening, all that stuff was very safe content. It was doing very well, no problem at all, building a following very fast. And we decided, we knew that we wanted this to be a network. We didn't want to just, do, one straight thing. So a couple of friends of mine decided to get together, and we were going to start doing a show that's actually a thing now called Let's Talk Freedom, which airs on urbancountryfilms.com on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. I'm still a part of that panel. Four guys got together and decided we were going to start talking about political stuff, what's going on in the political climate. It was right on the heels of George Floyd. The country was in turmoil with protests and everything like that. And we decided we were going to do a talk show. We were just going to sit around, and four guys were going to talk just like how you ladies are doing. But we didn't really have a structure, right? We're just going to sit down and talk. And there's a feature on YouTube that allows you to do the video, but make it private so no one can see it.
Right.
So that's what we did. We said, all right, and we don't, this is not structured or anything. We'll just get together, try it out on a Thursday night, see how it works. We sent my wife the link. So she was the only person that was able to watch it.
Okay.
The video got banned. By the time we got off the air, the video was banned. It was a private video. So it was like, wait, what? What's going on? Like how? Like why? And then their reasoning was that someone complained. Well, that's not true. Right. Only one person had the link. All right. So it quickly became okay. We can't build a business of someone else's platform. It's not going to work.
Yeah, because that sounds like you're eavesdropping. If it's private, then you're eavesdropping, you're listening. Right. So there really is no privacy.
There is no privacy.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
You're right. Wow.
So this led us on the path of trying to figure out a way around that. And it led us to shout outs to my homeboy, my cousins, I call him my homeboy, my cousin Michael, Solutionss. Shout outs to Solutionss. Who introduced me to blockchain. And I say introduced me to blockchain, but blockchain is something that you've heard about since Bitcoin, right? You've been hearing about this Bitcoin for years. People have been telling you to take your real money, your real live actual money. And I thought I put this thing on silent. I'm sorry about that. Pardon me, guys.
That's okay. This is real life.
And you always hear about this Bitcoin thing, and people are telling you take your real life cash dollars and put it into the computer, and it'll grow. And it's just like, what kind of craziness is that? So I always rejected it, right? Like, I'm not going to take my real hard-earned cash and put it into some computer, because like it's in the computer now. Like the computer can manipulate stuff. Okay, fast forward years later, looking for the solution, and it comes up again, and it's just like, okay, well, this is your solution. This is your solution. You just need to figure out how to make it your solution, right? Because what you're saying is that you want to get away from centralization, which that I was not using that term. I just know I want to get away from censorship. Well, come to find out, censorship can only take place through centralization. So really what I want to get away from is not the censorship. What I want to get away from is the centralization. So here, let me introduce you to decentralization, which is blockchain and Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these things that you hear about that people are investing in. And that's through that we found out that you can actually run an HD stream through the blockchain and deliver it peer to peer. And you know, that's I was just blessed enough to have those couple of unfortunate circumstances to lead me down this path to where now we have this thing that we can offer to other people, right? To allow them to do the same thing.
So what? So your blockchain. Am I saying that right?
Blockchain, correct? Yes.
You don't have, how do I say this? So you are allowed to play any and anything and every and anything as long as it's owned by the person that's giving it to you. So I'm saying that in regards to, say, if I'm a new screenwriter and I
Mhm.
have a film that I want to take it to the big screen, but maybe, because a lot of things now are being tested as opposed to they're going to Netflix or they're going to Hulu. Could
Correct.
your platform serve as one of those if I want, or maybe I'm a new and upcoming artist and I wanted to do a short concert and just see if the people are enjoying my music? Is that platform, is that open for those type of things?
So absolutely yes. And I mean, just to give you an example, shout outs to Courtney Omega. Um,
Woo, Courtney.
yeah, from her site coloredonlycafe.com. Like we built that site. Urban Country Films built that site for Courtney. Courtney is an amazing content creator and a hell of a hard worker,
Mm-hmm.
who we saw as someone who has so much talent and is someone that's accessible, that has so much talent, that is using her talent to indirectly keep people on a platform that doesn't belong to her.
Okay.
And we said that this is exactly what we have. We have something to offer to someone like Courtney Omega to show her that, hey, listen, your content, you're the one that's keeping people on YouTube. Like, they've made it easy for you to press a button and go live on their platform, right?
Okay.
And at the end of the day, most content creators on YouTube are in it for the monetization of it, right? So you put in all these hours and you put in all this work to get people to go to YouTube's platform, not your own platform, YouTube's platform, and stay there for all these hours before they even start to cut you a check. It's like, oh, we had to do is just show her that, hey, you don't have to wait for them to do that. You can do that right now on your own,
Okay.
right? We take that content, we take that website, we'll build out content, and you take that following. You don't get away from those platforms, because these platforms are where people are largely, right? These are the easiest way to get to people. But you use those platforms to generate to move the traffic to where you want the people, which is actually your platform. That's really where you want people, because now when they're at your platform, you can do multiple things, like how you were saying. You need to, in order to see Courtney's content, you have to you have to subscribe to the channel. And she has this awesome production that we're working on right now. I'm blessed that she actually allowed me to be a part of it, called Back. And this is it's a series that is going to be aired exclusively on her own platform.
Okay.
So and she's putting real work, and not only her, because I believe, Toya, you're one of the cast members on it also, right? It's right. It's, you guys are putting in. Actually, I say you guys, but we are putting in real work into this. So to take that baby, which we've always done, right? Make this creation and take it and sell it to another platform, right? Or just air it on another platform for the others to make all the money off of it. And in the meantime, we're in here, out here in poverty, largely. where we can now take these things and be great and create real futures for our future generations, right off of our talent. And we're just an amazingly talented set of people. From Donkey was a boy.
You
So
muted, Dan.
how long has Urban Country Films been in existence?
We're going on 2 years. At the onset of the pandemic.
And
Cool.
what are some of the shows or content that's currently on there besides Courtney?
So right now, so actually, and I'm glad you said that, because we wouldn't consider Courtney's content as Urban Country Films content,
Okay.
because
Okay.
our content, we just provided Courtney a platform,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh, okay.
So her content is hers. Her content belongs to Colored Only Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Urban Country Films, we can make a bunch of Colored Only Cafes. That's where we fit in. But as far as content goes, that's on the platform. I do a morning show. My wife and I do a morning show Monday through Fridays, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Where we talk about all the whatever's going on right then and there. We have a few topics. Make sense. Monday today was Terrible Tantrum Tuesdays, where you just kind of get it off your chest. Tomorrow will be Weird and Wacky Wednesdays, where we find the weird and wackiest stories of the day and try to make sense of them. Thursdays, of Thankful Thursdays, we just spend extra time on making sure to be thankful. Like, even so, that's a real crazy day, because sometimes we'll take the most craziest story and we'll put a spin on it, and because every cloud there's a silver lining, and I truly believe that.
Always.
So yeah, on Thursdays it's like the challenge to find the silver lining in some of the madness that's going on in the world. Fridays we do Financial Fridays, where we just kind of try to go at finances in complete different ways. All with good fun and the latest music and my choice of stupid stuff to play sometimes.
Oh shoot.
And then we have Thursdays. Every Thursday we have Let's Talk Freedom. The guys, four free thinking fellows, and that's what's really started this whole shebang. That's really our icon show.
Mm-hmm.
We've lost one of our cast members, so now it's three of us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, rest in peace, Seventh Ave. Seventh Ave passed away on us. Left us to deal with this shit on our own.
Okay. Rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's where we at.
So how do you
One quick
it's
second, I'm
just-
listening.
okay. So it's just the two of you all. But how do you search for content?
Phew, that's easy. The content is just it's always hitting in your face. All you gotta do is just wake up in the morning. In this day and age, that's really all you gotta do. Life is just so yeah, really and truly, all you got to do is like really look around. Sometimes we get off an air and it's just like, oh my God, we didn't even talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like this morning we talked about Travis Scott. I've been trying to avoid that, but we had to get on it, because it's just like, how can you ignore it? After a while, it's like, how can you not?
So if there was an individual wanting to bring you all content, I guess maybe I should rephrase my question. What would they have to create, or what would have to they lay out? Some type of proposal?
No. So I'm kind of funny with business, like, right? Because
you're funny with business.
I don't really
like talk business.
I like talking business, but it's like I'm not too crazy about like contracts and proposals and things like, you know what I mean. All right, so the way that we structured our working relationship with people, with colleagues, is that if someone has something that they would like to bring to the table, we have a conversation about it, we evaluate it, we see what can urban country films do to help what that this person is doing.
Mm-hmm.
If we can't find something, we'll probably just leave the argument with the conversation right there, because there's really no point to work, because we don't our business model, you're not going to be bringing something to the table and you're not getting anything back.
Okay.
There's not going to be any one-sided roads, like, and that's why we really don't work off contracts and stuff like that, because it has to work. It has to work for all parties involved, right? You know, I hear a lot of people in discussions when we talk about doing projects and stuff together, contracts, and a contract is not going to make our relationship work. Like, it's just not. If our working relationship doesn't work together, there's nothing written on a piece of paper that's going to make it work. We're just going to be miserable together is all we're going to be. I'm so serious. So if it doesn't work for me, it's not going to work for you. And if it doesn't work for you, it's not going to work for me. So as long as it works for both parties involved, let's work till we can't work no more.
Till the wheels fall off.
Yeah. But as soon as it becomes a one-sided thing, then we're gonna back up off of it. Mm-hmm. And I just love it. It works like it works out. It works out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Okay.
Were you saying something, Toya? I think it might be.
I was, first of all, you got to understand, we all come from the virtual assistant, industry, administrative. Jenna, how do you feel about that? No contracts. How does that make you feel? What does that do to your soul, sis?
It's a thought, but however, me, I kind of understand where he's going and what he's saying, because even I'm a little bit lapsed in sending out a contract, but
Oh no!
Is she frozen? I think
she froze.
Oh my goodness!
The way she's frozen, that's funny.
So
yeah,
because I am a little bit apprehensive with sending out. Oh, I'm frozen.
You're back.
You're back now. Yeah.
Oh, and I'm over here just talking out my head. Okay, I was saying, for me, I know I'm a little bit lapsed when sending out contracts. However, it's a matter of respect for me. I need you to agree to what you asked me to do, and also confirm that I'm agreeing and adhering to what you asked me to do.
Right.
So
it gives you a way to hold each other accountable.
Now, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like certain things, contracts are definitely in place. Like with all the websites that we take care of and all those things, these are all contract work. Do you know what I mean? But they're with the content creators. I've never did that, and this is something that I've just moved with from. I had a record label, independent record label, where we that was the first contract that I was responsible for, and I drafted a 5-year contract with a 2-year option, and we had 12 artists signed to our independent label, and it didn't go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere, but it was just a formality that I realized that within that if it for when we're working, especially when you're talking about artistry, if If it doesn't work together, it just doesn't work well. And there's a lot of, in that situation though, most of the times where you do need a contract and you do need someone to you need to be able to hold people accountable, because one person is more than likely doing more from the other person, right? So like for instance, if you're the company, right, and you're bringing on this artist and you're making this artist, right, you're going to want a contract in place because you're actually doing more for the artist than the artist is doing for you. Yeah. In the long term, in the long run, you will hopefully make off your money and make, be better off in the long term. But for the short term, you're the one that's putting out everything and you're putting out more. So therefore you would naturally want a contract. That's why we try to negate with the whole, if our thing can't mesh together and simultaneously help each other grow, then we can just mutually be friends and see each other and be like, yo, yeah, shout outs to this channel or shout outs to that, and just keep it moving. Like everybody doesn't have to work with everybody.
Right.
So what are some of,
Right.
what are the forecasted goals for Urban Country Film? I mean, do you want to be like on a Roku or a smart TV as its own app, or what is your plans, or you just taking it one day at a time?
So that's the ultimate plan for Urban Country Films itself to be an app that's available on your smart TV or any smart device or anything like that. And honestly, that part of it is easy. That's one of the goals, and we are going to do that. We don't plan on being on anyone's platform. The end goal is to take everything off of legacy and bring it to blockchain. Like for instance, right now, our video's on blockchain, but the website is still legacy. Right? I don't, because I'm not a technology person. I don't, and the people that are going to bring us on that step, we haven't met yet. Those people we haven't came across paths yet, but we will. And when those people come on past, that's what we'll move to next. That's really that.
I love that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, sorry. Just to finish up that last question, the biggest end goal though is to be able to get it to other people's heads that listen, own yours. Own yours. It doesn't matter if it's content you're creating, if it doesn't matter if it's a story you're doing. Get away from easy. Get away from easy. Go a little bit harder. Own your own. Buy your domain. Build your site on yours. Use those social media platforms to drive traffic to yours. Whether it's, even if it's a lead trapper. If you're an insurance agent, build a lead trapper website. I don't care if Urban Country Films builds it for you. It doesn't matter who builds it for you. Buy your name. Buy your domain name. Do a cheap plug. Go to buhosting.com before 11/11, which is like tomorrow or the next day, like 2 days before 11/11. Go to BU Hosting. That's BEYOU hosting.com. That's another one of my companies. Buy your domain name for $11.11 until 11/11. It's a $5 sale. You're getting $5 off of it. So make sure you got 2 days to go do that. So jump on that real quick. But buy, even if it's your name, buy your personal name. Make a website for yourself. If you have a social media account, you need your own website. Period. If you have your own social media account, I don't care if you say my social media account is just for me to keep up with my friends and my family. Zuckerberg can turn it off when he's ready.
Okay.
Mhm.
Tomorrow, tonight.
But you could do your own thing, you could build your own website and bring those people, let them subscribe to your thing and put out your posts just like how you do, and they reach your people.
Mhm.
And they're not reaching a bunch of strangers.
You control that.
Mhm.
You have ultimate control. The
Mhm.
people with the Shopify websites and the e-commerce websites, you guys, rounds round of applause because it takes work.
Mhm.
It's very easy to go on Instagram store and throw your products up there and throw a price up there. But what are you doing really? What you're doing is you're keeping people on Instagram. That's number one. So Zuckerberg them
That's
can
good.
download their information and stuff. That's the number one thing you're doing. That's where they make their money from you keeping people on their platform. Take that away from them a little bit and control your own. You might say something. Your content is safe, right?
Mhm.
Today, today it is. What happens when the rules change and your content isn't safe anymore?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because the rules are constantly changing. We did a story on Urban Country Mornings the other day, last week. Shout outs to my co-host, the beautiful and multi-talented Shirley. She brought to our attention that they just
Yeah.
recently changed the name. They changed the definition of vaccines
Mhm.
What is the vaccine? What is that? What do they do?
because so-called well, the new this new mRNA thing shot is not, it doesn't operate like what we know as vaccines all our lives. Well, too many content creators have been calling that out.
Hmm.
Well, no, you guys are liars because we're going to change the vaccine. We're going to change what the definition of a vaccine and fit that in there now. So now you can't say that anymore.
Interesting.
It just brings truth to light. It's like, I mean, light, truth to light, because it validates the conspiracy theorists. Yeah, but that's really what it is, man. It's all about self ownership. So go to urbancountryfilms.com, guys, and hit the website link and see what kind of packages we have to offer. And hit us in the chat. Just talk to us. I mean, I'm the
Yeah.
CEO of the thing. We work things out. We work things out. Um, we just move
Yeah, I want
forward.
to shout out those that are here with us. Courtney, we see you in the comments. And Shelly, shout out, sis.
Boom bang, boom bang,
Yes,
boom
so good to
bang.
see you. Yes, 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 yes. But
Yes. Make sure,
just to kind
and
of
sorry, make sure you check out both of those websites. ShellySpeaksTruth.com, which is an Urban Country Films website, and ColoredOnlyCafe.com. That is
nice.
another Urban Country Films website. And both of those are streaming capability blockchain HD websites that we've been lucky enough, we've been blessed to be
Mhm.
in this situation to where we can offer that to our peers.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's amazing. Just a couple things. I hope people really understand that. Like you said, it's cool. Utilize YouTube, utilize Facebook and other social media. But at the end of the day, all of that can be taken away, and you need to have your own place. That's why email marketing is important. Having your own website is so important. And my dear brother, he helps to create those spaces for you. He can create a whole site. Courtney has, I was so surprised, not too long ago, I didn't see Courtney with anything. I know we talk about some stuff, and just to see a whole website where people can subscribe to her content, don't have to worry about it ever coming down, is just really cool. That is amazing. So thank you for the work that you do. That is
Um,
that is that is so cool. and
it's
so
necessary.
really yeah, so really quickly, guys, what he was talking about earlier, it's like almost like a, I don't know, like a soap opera, if you will, right, Andre? Um,
Yeah, I would say, yeah. And if you had to compare it, yeah,
yeah,
like a drama, maybe, like a
yeah,
drama
it's like a drama.
series.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Back.
yeah, and yeah, back. And so, well, yeah, keep saying back because you guys will see that coming to fruition, sooner than later. And it is going to be On Urban Country Films will be on Courtney's platform, and that's it's exciting. It's like historic, is it not? I've never
It
seen
is.
anything like what we're creating. So I think it's amazing. Like you said, we're amazing people. We're so creative, and it's important for us to create and own our own ish. You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can we say shit on here?
Yeah, I guess so. You know.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I hope so because I'm pretty sure I let one or two drop already.
I was like, ish. No, shit. Go and say it.
What
Okay.
should, it's
As
better
you
to
could
be
tell, I will buck the system.
Right?
what you do.
Uh,
Shelley says it's better to be safe than sorry. Building a platform to have these people take it away is that real hurt on yours. That is so true. I can think of when I first started online, guys. It was with network marketing, and one of the biggest network marketers. He had amazing videos. I mean, a whole like library that. I mean, so many call to actions. He probably made so much money just from his YouTube channel. YouTube decided just to bring it down one day. They just brought it down, and there was nothing he could do. That
Yeah.
like that was his whole business.
Right, right. And sometimes it's not even on purpose, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a part of this social media site that
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to mention, but it's a smaller one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because it's smaller, it's more personal, I should say.
Okay.
You have a lot more connects, right?
mhm.
So people are there and people are doing the same thing that they're doing on these other platforms, and they're selling their products and they're doing their thing, and because of an accident,
Mm.
um, the site shuts down, and
Mm.
it just happens to shut down on a Friday afternoon when all these businesses are depending on that revenue from you know from this place. And sure, it was an accident, it was a fluke, but it just shows that it wasn't your accident. It, you could be doing everything right. Like, you could be doing every single thing by the book, by what they say the book is, and someone throws the book at them.
Mm.
Look at
Mm.
Facebook right now. Facebook got all these millions and billions of people on their platform. People are, selling things, and they have marketplaces and stores, and all kinds of revenue is being generated there. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
they're under fire by Congress. What happens if Congress says, "Hey, you got to go"?
that's right.
Yeah.
Own your own ish.
Right, real deal, real deal. And I get heat from it. I get heat from it. People don't gravitate too easily to it at times, because it takes work and it's going against
Yeah.
the grain.
Yeah. I
People
want you to talk
largely,
about that. Yeah. It's not easy. You just it's something totally different, and you kind of have to get, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work. So when people
yeah,
understand it, it's a lot of work what you're doing.
right. And I'm glad you say some people don't understand it. I saw a post the other day which was so profound to me. I had to share it. I saved it and
Hmm.
shared it.
Nice.
They said is everybody doesn't need to understand your dreams. It wasn't a
No.
everyone doesn't need to understand your vision. It wasn't a conference call.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yo.
Mhm.
And that might be your child, your husband. I mean, it's like that sometimes. People close by you won't understand.
The
I
people
mean,
close to you is the worst. The
Yeah.
people close to you is the worst. And shout outs to all my family and friends. I love you. I love all of y'all. Y'all know, but y'all know the strangers give you way more support.
Yeah, man.
I, I've never been one good at these businesses where you got to sell to your friends and family. No, man, give
Yeah.
me a stranger, man. You mean?
first of all, okay, so y'all remember when I first started and y'all was like, "Well, go out there to your the family." No, so me now waste my time on them. Mm-mm.
it's
I,
you
I
know,
I'd rather talk to the bum on the street. Me and him can have a hold down connection. I can go buy him a cream pie, and we can sit there right there on the corner and have a good old conversation. He will
right,
probably listen more than my family, and
right,
and
right,
that comes from a lot from heritage, the way their minds is programmed. Um, Caribbean people don't tend to open up, so it's a lot people are the way that they are because of the lineage that they follow. So
Yeah.
in this new day and age, when you're, expanding on technology, telling them to use the phone, to turn on the TV or something, for them it's about what? No, that means they can find me, or et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, I agree with you. Family, no, let me talk to the person outside.
Yeah.
I'm a lot more.
Yeah, you get a lot further. You get a lot further. I mean, and then the
Yeah,
family comes
yeah.
around once they see the success.
That that
Once they
part.
see, yeah, once they see it actually works with the strangers, then they get warm onto it. You know what I mean? But I guess it is what it is. You know.
Yeah, go on and tell the truth and shame the devil.
Yeah,
Okay.
Shout
that's
out to
all.
the early adopters. Thank you for those who hung with us in the beginning. We
Yes,
appreciate you.
yes, yes, yes. And that's how I feel like, when sometimes unfortunately we run a Monday through Friday show, but life happens, right? So once in a while the baby might get sick, or something might happen and we can't do the show.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the text messages like, yo, is the show coming on today? Like, are you, and it feels good to know that people are actually looking forward to what you're doing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's love, man. Yeah. So shout out to all the early supporters. I mean, all the greatest.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, yes.
And do you advertise your lineup anywhere? Like, no, or you just
So as far as like the advertisement and pushing the content where it needs to be social medially, we're lacking in that department.
okay.
You know what I mean? And yeah, we're gonna, we're venturing out. We're looking to see who we can connect with, to see what we can, what we can offer, who to offer us some kind of that kind of services.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
it's
Like
I
it's
what
mean,
you said earlier, Andre, when you're doing stuff, God kind of places the people, and at this certain timing, people will come to help with whatever needs to be helped with, or whatever, so it's gonna
right,
all work out. Yeah,
right,
it's gonna be
yeah,
great.
exactly. It really always. I mean, you look at how it happened with Michael and blockchain. You know what I mean? Like, it was just needed a solution, and it was just like, yo, bro, solution is here, man. People have been telling you about this a long time, but you ain't been paying attention.
mm,
You know,
mm.
but
Awesome,
Okay.
awesome. So,
Okay.
guys, we're about to the end of the show. If anyone has any questions out there for our beautiful brother, as far as coming off the grid, if you will, starting your own, he can help you with that. Feel free to come on and engage with us. Janet, Nakia, do y'all have
yes,
any other questions for Andre?
No, I think I've asked most of what I wanted to know.
thank
Nope.
you, thank you,
You
thank
know
you.
me, I can think of 20 things. But
We know.
yeah,
Lord have mercy. Ooh.
I bet you see this right here.
You see these right
Right,
here?
right. It's
I'm
just
gonna use them to
right.
come and hug you, sis. I love you. Yeah.
Yeah, see, just right there, your nose, right? Okay,
Oh
okay.
shoot. All right. Well,
As you can
it's
see,
time.
I'm the one who behaves, Andre. Mm,
Lie she tell Andre. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I can
Now
I can see y'all have fun. That's what I can see.
that's what we do. That's
Y'all
what it's all
enjoy what
about,
you do.
right?
Yeah,
Why be
yeah,
working if you're not having fun? That doesn't make any
Amen.
sense.
exactly, exactly.
All right. We will have a word from our beautiful sponsor, Janet.
Yeah, that's me. Hi, welcome. KSS Solutions. We are definitely the resolution to the entrepreneurial demands. We assist you with anything from telecommunication support to personal liaison. Look, we're just about helping you succeed as a business owner. So allow us to give you the best customer service through whatever services that your company may need. Give us a call. Visit us at www.ksssolutions.net. You got demands, we are the resolution. Let's meet them.
Mm.
Yo, yeah. And let me just say, great.
Nice.
You updated that, Janet. Awesome. Let me just say my personal testimony. Janet, if you need someone to answer phones for you or do cold calling, She will get you sponsors. She will get you clients, all that there, because she has such a warm personality and she's great on the phones, So thank you for the
Mhm.
services that you provide, Janet. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Yes.
So, Andre,
Got
we're
a
going to give
feeling
you
I'll
the
be
final
calling
word.
Janet.
I
Yeah,
have a feeling you will
well.
too.
Reach out and touch
That's
me
it.
on
That's
the
it.
telephone.
Oh,
Ask me
Lord.
what I want so me can help you.
Boom, bang, connect.
Oh, God. Andre, are you in Atlanta or where are you located?
No, I'm in Florida. I'm in South
Oh,
Florida.
you're in Florida. Okay, okay, cool. Okay. All right, nice, nice, nice. Okay. So, anything else? Janet, anything else? You got
No,
anything else?
I
All
would
right.
just like all of you to share, like, and subscribe. We're Soultiful every Tuesday at 4 p.m., bringing you information to inform you and entertain while you stay at home. We look forward to seeing you next week, Tuesday. Thank you,
Before you
Andre.
Thank
before you
you.
hit it, before you hit the outro, because we know you trigger happy, let's get Andre on here to give us his last word.
Okay.
So as far as last words go, what I definitely want everybody to take away, from anything that I do, let me use me as an example, right? Take me as the example, as the guy that I had a, I knew I knew what I wanted to do. I had no idea how it was going to happen. You
Mhm.
know, um, 3 years ago, I knew that I was going to have a network, a television network.
Mhm.
And I say television for lack of a better term. Television is old school. We all stream now. Um, Streaming has replaced television. So I knew I was going to have this network, this streaming network. I just had no idea how it was going to happen.
Mhm.
So what I want anyone to take away from it is, if it's a seed in your head, start. Right? Just start. It,
Just
like
start.
just start. Right? Don't take away all the excuses, take away all the reasons why you shouldn't start. There's a million and one people out there willing, able, and ready to tell you no.
Mhm.
Don't be the first. Don't be the first in line. Like, I tell
Wow.
myself yes to everything because there's somebody out there that's going to tell me no. So,
Wow.
just take that, man. And I can tell you, I can promise you it works. Once you start, the ball will roll. That whole snowball effect thing, they didn't just pull that shit out of the sky. You
Right.
know, it's really true. It's really true. And just come from the mind with it, man. Whatever is in your heart and in your mind for you to do, for you to do, for you to be happy with your life. That's what you need to do.
Mhm.
That's what is going to benefit the rest of the world. That's all I got.
Man, righteousness.
Janet,
Love it.
don't tell yourself no.
Right.
That's
Janet,
right.
don't
That's
tell
right.
yourself no. Okay? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta
That's
talk to her. I
right.
gotta talk to her sometime because boy,
Yeah. Right.
she will kill herself, bury herself, dress herself in the nicest outfit, pour the dirt, and then just be like, "Yeah, you're dead now. Yeah,
Right.
you're dead now." Yeah. So
Right.
she is her worst own enemy. So
Yeah.
I agree with you.
We're all guilty.
Yeah.
All guilty.
That was a great
But,
message, brother.
ladies,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much for having me. I really appreciate you.
Thank
Thank
Really
you.
you.
appreciate it.
Thank
I
Thank
you.
you.
appreciate everything you do.
Yes. Looking forward to having you again.
Thank you. Thank you. Anytime. Anytime.
Much
And
love. Love y'all.
on that
God bless.
note, it's 5 p.m. Bye bye for now.
Hi, and welcome to Soultiful.